is Lindsay from Club Pilates Westmont, Oak Park, and Elmhurst. Today we're going to be working on our articulated bridge. Our articulated shoulder bridge is something that we do to kind of light up the back of the body, the hamstrings, the glutes, the back extensors, while also controlling the abdominals. It's something we do in the beginning of class and try to carry out that movement throughout the rest of class. So let's go ahead and come down to our mats. Coming down to your mat with control here, I want you to take your hands and make a diamond shape, meaning my index fingers and my thumbs connect, and I want you to put it on that low belly. Before we start, I want you to have your knees bent with your feet flat on the mat, and again, I have that diamond shape on my low belly. Now, right now, if you were to close your eyes and feel your spine, your head's heavy against your mat, your shoulders and ribs are heavy, and then you have this little low back curve, and then your pelvis is nice and heavy, so that little bitty arch. Now what I want you to do is a pelvic tuck. So I want you to tuck your pelvis and flatten that arch out. Now you can see here that as I flattened, my glutes started to lift and engage. They haven't lifted fully, they just started to lift, and I want you to come back. And go back into that tuck and come back forward to neutral. Tuck and flatten and come back to neutral. This is our beginning of our articulated bridge. I want you to take one more and come back to neutral. Excellent. Now you should have felt in your fingers that your thumbs pointed down. See how my thumbs point down, and now my index fingers point up. When I'm in neutral, they're nice and even. Now I want you to do a pelvic tilt. So tilting forward, meaning I'm pushing my belly button up towards the ceiling here. I'm going to push it up and see how my back, you can see it overarches. And that's what I want. I want you to feel that overarch of the low back. And then come back to neutral. And again, your hands are going to change. My thumbs are now up and my index fingers are down. Let's do 3 more. Finding that lower back mobility. Last one. And come back to neutral. Now, I want you to place your palms down just outside of the mat or right next to your side. I like mine kind of at a low V. And I want you to press down into your hands. Pressing down into the hands wakes up the triceps and wakes up the shoulders. Shoulders are down the back and your abdominals are pulled together. Excellent. Start with that pelvic tuck where I flatten out my low back. And I want you to start to roll up your spine, one vertebra at a time, reaching your highest point where your knees, hips, and shoulders are all in one long line, and then come all the way down. A couple of things here. I want you to take a few more just to kind of see how that feels. Chest is open. Shoulders are down, ribs are knitted together, focusing on the middle of the spine. Things to keep in mind here. Watch that your knees don't start to open up. So try and keep them from splaying open, but also try to keep them from collapsing on top of each other. Let's do one more here, and then we'll add on some things, some little tricks. So come all the way up. And let's give ourselves some pulses. So I lower an inch, squeeze my butt, lift an inch. Lower an inch, and lift an inch. 3 more. And come all the way up. And you might not move much, but I want you to squeeze your butt cheeks. Squeeze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on 5. Hold. Now pull your legs out from you. Lift them and press them away. 3, 2, and come on down. A little counter stretch feels good, bringing the knees into the chest, and roll yourself on up. Now that was our articulated bridge, and tomorrow we're going to go into our hinge bridge. This move, the articulated bridge that we did, those pelvic tucks and tilts that we started with, and that articulated bridge is something I like to start my day with. It really kind of wakes up my low back, especially if I didn't sleep too well. It feels really good. Just to get that low back and that pelvic mobility, especially if you're going to be sitting in a chair all day or driving all day. That's something nice to get your spine kind of warmed up for the day. Anywho, again, tomorrow we'll be working on our hinge bridge. We'll just need our mat, and then maybe as we progress this week, we'll be going into other bridge variations. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.